Hello everybody, how we doing today? My name is Brendan Reviews and happy fucking Halloween. If it's not Halloween, it's not my time of the year. It's just, Halloween is my fucking favorite holiday, has always been my favorite holiday. Has always been my favorite holiday, just simply because of the idea of horror, spooky, all that stuff being engraved into pop culture, and getting the chance to dress up as some of my favorite fucking characters of all time. And it's fun. It's a fun tradition. Well, I'm looking into another episode of the Iceberg Chronicles. And what movie could that possibly be that I'm looking into today? Well, I'll tell you, Orozco The Embalmer. So from what I know about it, this is a documentary about this mortician and embalmer named Orozco, who is in, I believe, Colombia. And it's just a very bleak look into the harsh reality of what he does to make a living in one of the most violent areas of the world. So, this comes from Tier 6. Is this going to be as bad as Buried in the Sand? Is this going to be as lame or as Do Not Watch? Will this earn the Do Not Watch badge, like Traces of Death and other various things such as Archivos de Morte or the Death File series? Well, without further fucking ado, let's hop into this. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Is in the busy Colombia, yes. Yeah, so I was right. It's Colombia. That's right. In the area of there is nothing but corpses. That's crazy. The director saying that he wants to try to show the love and give these corpses love after. This piano's pretty interesting, if I'm being serious. I really like this music. I'm kind of vibing with it. Orozco The Embalmer Fräulein Orozco. No idea what that was. It almost looked like something was being like slid across the screen, like it was on a piece of paper, and then they composited it to make it so in that way it just slid across the screen. So we're hopping right into it. Got a pretty big corpse and skinny one. I can't tell what gender they are. I don't like that. Just the very grainy zoom in on that face. That shit don't sit right with me. Is that like the office that he has? Is that his office? Man, I don't like that. I don't like that. Just the fact that there's a little girl around there. Thought to say, get that fucking kid out of there. I don't like that. The fact that that little kid just saw that. Come on, like, I get morbid curiosity as a thing, but at what point is it like? At what point? Where's the line drawn in this shit? Oh, just pan right on over to that. Wow. Le Institute of Legal Medicine. Oh, that guy looks like he's from West Side Story. Look at that guy. Bet he'll grease me up.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What did he say? Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm just trying to come. Oh, is this the man of the hour? Yes, it is. Oh, so a pretty big woman. Oh, God. It's not even the fucking visuals, man. It's the sound. It's the fucking sound. I'm not gonna play the sound for you guys. You guys don't need to hear this shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh. This might be too much for me. Oh, my God. Fuck. 5 liters of blood. Damn. It always remains in the joints. Damn, this is really... You don't need to be seeing this. You don't need to be seeing this. Why is there just a woman back there? I just now noticed that. Why is there just a woman back there just casually, like, taking it in, I guess? I don't get it. I do not understand. The fact that those kids are just sitting there like this, looking down at that. Oh, man. Those kids got to be desensitized to so much shit. I don't. Nah. The way she's posed, man, that looks uncomfortable. Oh, she's dead, so I don't know why I'm talking about comfortability with someone who's dead. Oh, we just got right to it. Look at that. God, just the way the skin stretches. This is a lot harder to watch than I was expecting. Like, really, this was a lot harder. This is a lot harder for me to watch than I was expecting. Oh, God. What's the point of that? Is that just to, like, prevent, like, any fluids from leaking out of, like, the orifices in the head? In the face? I am going to be 100% honest here. Though this is shocking, and I mean, like, hard to watch, some of it's really hard to stomach, especially with, like, the audio, the fact, like, who he's actually embalming, being, like, obese women, and we got a moment of a child in here. Despite all that is really hard to handle. There's not really a narrative to it, and by that I mean there's not really like an agenda. It's not sitting here saying like anti-violence, or it's not sitting here saying like death is good or death. It's just like, it's just a looking into the window of this guy's life. I mean, so far I'm like, what, 25 minutes in? 20 something minutes in? And so far that's all it's really been. It's just been like, it's just like I'm looking into the window of this guy's life, what he does, and how his profession affects him and affects those that he works on. Objectively, so far I can kind of respect the documentary. I mean, let me say this. It's shocking, but it doesn't come off as distasteful, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not getting any moments where it feels like as if all they're doing is just trying to show the dead bodies. It's more or less just trying to show how, like, accustomed everybody is to them. And show just, like, how in this part of the world, it means nothing to them. Which, in my opinion, that's just as fucking shocking. Oh, God. Especially the kids that are viewing this stuff. The fucking kids do not need to be seeing this. Oh. Just right there. Oh, God. Ah. Oh, he's already been embalmed. Okay. Oh, God. Just the shot of that bloated corpse did it. That I don't know if I'm gonna give this movie a do not watch, but at the same time, I'm not. So I don't know. I don't think I'm giving this movie a do not watch, but at the same time, I don't think I'm gonna give it a rating. If that makes sense, I just don't feel like this applies. Like, well, maybe we'll see. We'll see how I feel at the end. Maybe I'll do a rating, but in my opinion, I'll title the video, I watched Orozco the Embalmer reaction. He was catapulted out of a dumper and fell down a cliff. Do they do that in Do they do that in the fucking mortician world? Do they take all the organs and just put it into the abdomen? Like into the torso? That his brain was in his stomach. Is that something that they do? Oh my god. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that like music that's like all like warbly and heartbeat even. Super eerie. Eerie as fuck. I'll try to describe it. It's a knife going in and like what's the point? Oh my fucking god. They stuffed the head with newspaper? I didn't know about all this shit, and like I didn't know about all the processes that these guys use for embalming. I didn't know any of the technicalities or any of that, and just seeing this is like a huge eye-opener. I will be honest, this has been one of the hardest watches I've ever had for anything on this tier, and or anything on this in this series, just simply because of how real it is. I mean, obviously I know it's real, but like how authentic it is. It just like, yes, there's music, yes, there's a little bit of editing and all that, but it's just a look into this guy's life. See, that's the difference. He's like, I don't want to have to cut it if I don't have to. He's just trying to respect the body. You know, I thought at first that might be for, like, juices and stuff, but now I'm wondering if it's more or less for, like, form, keeping the form in the face. See, he doesn't want to do a bad job. We're back out in the water. I really hope we don't see... I really hope we don't see another bloated corpse. That really screwed me up. So he's talking about the political violence of the 50s and 60s in Colombia, but it says now we have a future. But I mean, it's juxtaposed with everything else that you've seen so far in this, and just like it's messed up. If he was 18 in 1952, then that means that he was born in 1934. And if this was filmed in 2001, that would make him, I believe, 66 or 67 years old. And this guy needs to get out of this shit and get some retirement, man. Where's the pension? Oh, a solar eclipse? February 1998. Wait a minute, did Orozco die? No, don't tell me Orozco died. Come on, don't tell me Orozco died. Orozco was a good guy, man. I can't believe that. Fuck, I didn't know he died. Oh, shit. Man, that saddens me, actually. What the fuck? This documentary's got me having genuine, like, emotions.
que soy, él me lo enseñó. Entonces, no me puedo olvidar una persona.
Y es que así es de pobre allá donde usted vive, que no le dan un tinto para ir. Es una pobre empresa. Es una pobre empresa que no le dan un tinto por la mañana. Bueno, listo.
Orozco has embalmed more than 50,000 corpses during his lifetime, but he himself wasn't embalmed. He doesn't even have a grave. So this is the environment that guy worked in. Oh my god. Just completely destroyed, war-torn, and... God, what a fucking just desolate, like almost apocalyptic looking wasteland. Oh my god, it's so trashed. And this is what he worked in. This is who he worked for. This is the people that he worked for and embalmed. And it's like, no wonder he embalmed 50,000 people. I mean, it looks like a lot of people are dying in this area. Not only just due to violence, but probably famine, poverty, disease. Like, wow. That was Orozco the Embalmer, which, if I actually remember correctly, I remember this having a decently high score on IMDb when I first looked this up. Let's see. Yeah, a 6.7 out of 10. Granted, only 7 reviews and 9 critic reviews, but as far as everything on Tier 6 goes, this is the best work yet. Is it perfect? No. I mean, I think there are times where it just drags really bad, like really poorly, and the narrative doesn't really feel like it's going anywhere, but I understand that this is more just an objective look at what this man does, and I have to be 100% honest and state this was a very interesting watch, a very intriguing watch. Would I give this a do not watch? No. I would not give this a do not watch, but I would give a very hesitant, like a very big fat warning about watching this. If you are somebody that can handle the objective truth and just the objectiveness of death and what it's like to be working with dead bodies, you might be able to handle this. Wow. This is like unrateable. In an instant like this, where, you know what? This is probably the last time I'm gonna change up the formula at all for the Iceberg Chronicles. When something is not a do not watch, but the rating system just does not apply, I would just go along and say it's unrated. It is an unrated movie. One that you can watch. One that, not that saying that I recommend watching it, but one that I wouldn't stop you from watching it without giving you a warning. At the same time, the rating system just doesn't apply. So, guys, Orozco the Embalmer, one of the hardest hitting movies yet on the Iceberg for me. And I mean, he literally died because of his work. A man surrounded by death eventually succumbs to it. I think I'll end this video on that thought. So guys, my name is Brendan Reviews. Hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, whatever the hell time you guys are watching this, and happy Halloween. See you all next time.